There we go. The screen's changed now, and volume is up, so you should be able to hear me fine. See it? Sorry, it was black a little bit. Just the game loading in because I definitely didn't wake up late and know how to do this bit. My dog is now also staring at me. I've got no idea what she wants. She's got breakfast down in the kitchen. Oh well. Just soon make it more known. Could be she's grumping at me for being asleep for so long. Because it is now 9:30 where I am, so it could very well be that she's angry at me for being asleep for so long. You know, she doesn't understand that I was up till 2. No, I think she does understand. Oh well. So yeah, the new Minecraft update comes out on the 30th. So for that, we won't be, well, we'll be installing it straight away, but we won't be playtesting it on the world straight away. Even though it's not a hardcore world kind of thing, I want to leave it on the main world for a little bit. So trying to get everything done before then. Why is it telling me that in the big bit? It doesn't show it that big. Unless it's... Oh, okay, it's playing up. It's... Alright. Oh well, too late now. Should have tested this before, but too late now. It's saying that I'm not online. Which is fine, because then it just means that there's less chance of having kind of one of the other people that I'm friends with on here join the world. And the laptop's still... Oh, now the laptop's working. It hasn't been connecting to internet. It's been crashed in a lot the past few days. So, really gonna have to look into a new laptop bit next year. Which I'm sad to lose this one that I've got currently. But it is about 6 years old. Kind of thing. I got it when I was in either year 10 or year 11. And then, so I had at least 1 year there. 2 years of college, and then we were in lockdown for at least a couple of years. So, it's nearly 6 years old. Yeah. We've got farming bits going on. This is what I did last night. I've got all of that and all of that. So, definitely did a lot of farming. Trying to get it for villager trades. And I figured if we started off with farming, then I can tell stories at the beginning, which I like telling stories. So yeah, just getting the best position for all of this bit, which is right here. Okay. First thing that happened, well, first noticeable thing, my dog's barking. Actually, that reminds me, so my dog managed to successfully scare off a fox last night, or yesterday. So, fox came into the garden. They are very much vermin around here. We just hate the foxes. They go for our bins. If you have a dog flap, and it's kind of, what the? Oh, I've got the donkey upstairs. Okay, never mind. Yeah, if you have a dog flap bit or leave the doors open in any way, and it's winter, they will get in. And if they do get in, they tend to poop everywhere and kind of pee everywhere and break stuff. So they're very much vermin. So, although they are supposedly keeping control of the rats, but at the same time, I don't know if they are because we saw some in our garden. So, yeah, supposedly they're doing that. I don't think they're doing a good job. Well, they're supposed to kill rats and mice, but I don't think they're doing a good job. Considering we end up getting mice at least once a year. Anyway, so yeah. Normally, Jess goes outside, barks at them. It startles them. They're very much like, oh, what's that going on? And then they kind of just sit on the shed and stare at her, just like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything. And I never normally let her down the alleyway in case she ends up starting a fight with them. And I thought, no, you know what, for once, I'm going to do that. I'm going to let her down the alleyway. So, opened up the alleyway bit for her. The fox went running. It was such a nice sight to see. She actually scared it away. So they're scared of my mum slightly, because my mum decided to throw rocks at them. They're not scared of me. They used to be, but they're not anymore. And it's like, no, they're supposed to be scared of us. How are they not scared of us? They're supposed to. So, yeah, slightly worrying. I don't know. Disappointed slightly with the MCC. What happened to the MCC? So, as you've probably gathered, the streamer set I wanted to win didn't win. But at the same time, I'm slightly glad they didn't win, because I've got a pact going in my head of, if the streamer that I happen to be watching, if he wins, then I have to gift 5 subs. So, quite glad it's now gone down to about 16 quid it would be, but I'm quite glad I didn't have to pay that. I can't afford to pay that. So, yeah, very glad on that aspect. But they did rubbish. It's kind of, they were a top 3 at worst team, kind of thing. Top 3, if not top 2, really. They were kind of, it was top 2, and then if they were having a bad day, a top 3. I think they came 7th or so, around 7th, and it was like, how did they do so bad? Sure, everyone there had run an MCC before, but that just made it an equal playing field for them. So, yeah, I was very disappointed about that bit. And now that the laptop's loaded, well, load in, stupid laptop. So yeah, and carrots and potatoes take ages to grow. Okay, we might come back and do bits. So yeah, next bit. What was I doing last night? I forgot what I was doing last night. Oh no, last night I was watching streams and doing farming. That was it. Yeah, I was supposed to get this done Thursday. Instead, spent Thursday and most of yesterday actually mapping out how much stone we would need. And it's in the thousands for what we've got left. Very much in the thousands. So that's going to be a while, which is why gathering up so much resources, which actually I should probably start taking up. It's not so bad with this bit, because I can just do this. Okay, this is a lot more than I thought. But yeah, that way it's less trips back and forth to just do it all in one relatively. But we are going to have to make at least 2 trips. At least 2. Alright. Yeah. Okay, gotta turn this down slightly. That is way too loud. Okay, and go to that bit, which means I can then close that on. Oh, it better not be lagging already. It's lagging already. What is it with this internet and not wanting me to stream? So I haven't plugged it into the Ethernet cable yet. Purely because I've just been too lazy to. Oh, there's 2 cows up here as well. And a sheep. Alright, well they can stay there. I'm not dealing with the cows at the moment. And Teams is trying to open. Because, oh, and it's not got me in a category. Alright. You'll lose sight. Okay, it has got me in the category now. Yep. Sorry about that. I just noticed it didn't have it in there. So on my phone, I can't, it doesn't tell me if it's put me in the category or not. So I can't see it. But then on the laptop, it does. And now that it's finally working, it's like, oh, nope, not in there. Which is always fun. I'm surprised Stritch haven't figured a way to kind of have a big notification on your screen going, you are not in the category. Please fix this. So, oh, that would be funny if they did one time. If it just came on and it was like, yeah, you're not in the category at the moment. Okay. So it's those bits. And then we're just gonna drop that into there. Gonna bring these down. And then we're just gonna burn them because we don't need these. These are our I would say these are our spares, but we've got thousands of them that we can use. And if we really want more, then we can kind of just trade for them. We'll leave the blocks though. Okay. And the stream's crashing. Great. Just what I want the stream to do is crash as I'm trying to play the game. Very good thing to do, stream. Okay, we're just gonna have to ride it out. I'm not stopping and starting. So we're just gonna have to ride out the crash and hope that it's not that bad. If it decides to be nice to us. Which, considering that how much worse it could be at the moment, I would say is deciding to be nice to us. As I say that, it crashes even more. Great. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna grab these. You also need to grab enough wood to make another chest. Where's my wood from? I know I had to stack of wood. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we just need 8 of these. Purely because where we've got a singular chest up there, it would be nice to make it a kind of a full chest. Alright, so we want these two here. So you might be wondering why I'm blocking these up. We did have a dog running around that I've lost. It's not dead this time, but it's gone missing. So we're gonna have to try and find that soon. I've got a good idea of where it is, so we're gonna have to try and find that. And it's crashing even more. Okay, it is not your end that's making it bad. It's my internet, and the bitrate is all over the place at the moment, which is what's making it go crazy. Because my internet hates me. That's the easiest thing for it. My internet hates me. And it's crashing even more. Stupid stream. Oh well, we're gonna work through the crashes. It will be too much hassle. And then I'm gonna have to make sure I get plugged into plugged in by Ethernet today. Just to make it easier, because I can't have this every single day for the next week and a half. Oh yes, so that was what I come in with mind to talk about. My holiday time changed. So they ended up saying, so I had been told I had 2 weeks off to take, which was a lie. Sorry, very much woke up and came straight on. So yeah, that was a lie by the people doing it. So instead of having 2 weeks, no, I'm gonna just refresh the laptop page. See if it's the laptop page. And see if the stream is fine other than the laptop. Because my mobile's saying it's fine. And laptop's saying it's crashing. I think it might be fine. I think the laptop might have been crashing. It's not showing any obvious glitch. We'll see if it jumps through the mobile. Hopefully it doesn't. No. But okay. Oh well, something going on with the stream. It's not on the phone, but it's crashing on the laptop. The laptop's saying it's crashing and the phone's saying it's fine. This is very conflicting things. So yeah, so they told me I had 2 weeks. Went to take it off and they said that I've only actually accrued 9 days and 3.5 hours. They said it is 9.6 something. And I was thinking, what the hell are you on about? Why can't you just tell me kind of days kind of thing? Why not? Just make it easier. And they were just like, yeah, so that means you've got 9 days and about 3 hours. So I was like, okay, not exactly the 2 weeks I was, but sure, right? You want to? So you say I've got that, fine. And I was then thinking, well, why don't you just take it over the full time that I'm going to be here? Because I'm going to be leaving before Christmas, no matter how much I dislike it there. It's like, need the money from it. I'm not going to leave before Christmas at least. But nope, they do it based on the hours that I've worked. So, and then they said that I had to take either Boxing Day or New Year's Day as holiday and work the other. So then my holiday days went down to 8.5 because one has to be used for that. Which is stupid considering how they're bank holidays. That the only way to not work one of them is to take it as an actual holiday. Surely it should just be a given that I'm not going to be working that day because it is a bank holiday. But no, retail is silly like that and mean to people. So then from there, it ended up being, what was it? Oh, we found our horse. Okay, we found Midnight. I thought I was going to have to try and find a replacement Midnight. But no, we found Midnight. He's just been stuck out here for ages. I thought Midnight had died. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to turn down the game volume just so that it's like the horse's footsteps are louder than my talking. Okay, so yeah. Then where was I? So then there's the horse, but no, there's the dog. Okay, we can go back now. So yeah, then they said, so saying, alright, so it's 8.5 days. So they said that my original kind of time that I put in for holiday would have to go back, and I was thinking, well, of course it would, because I'm asking for 10 days off of it, and I can only have 8, so of course it's going to have to go back. And then they said that, however, does leave the case of 3.5 hours. And I was thinking, well, it's like, okay, could we not just put it on next year's, or does it really matter? It's 3.5 hours, and they said, well, you could go early on one of the days, so just on the Friday. So as you were having this conversation, it was Tuesday. So I was like, could I just go early Friday? And I asked if it was possible, and they were just like, yeah, it's possible. And then they asked about how far away I lived, and just like, and I said to them it was 40 minutes walk away. And I figured it out. It's the laptop that's crashing, not the stream. Yeah. Anyway, so it's like, well, I live 40 minutes walk away, and she was like, oh yeah, so it's not really worth it coming in for 2 hours on that distance. Like 40 minutes in to then do 2 hours of work to then go back, well, to then have a 40-minute journey home. That's just not kind of time efficient. And someone else was saying that they can't have you in for only a 2-hour shift. It has to be at least 4 hours. Which I don't fully know, but yeah. So they were just like, well, why don't you just take the Friday off and do the extra 2 hours on the Saturday? Which I was thinking, just like, well, no, not on the Saturday, on the Thursday. Just thinking, is that allowed? Kind of thing. Don't fully know. It's very confusing at this point. And she was like, yep, that's allowed. As long as you do the 25 hours in the week. The Prince's Trust people, well, TJX people don't care when you do it. You just have to do 25 hours and can't go over it. You can go under, but you can't go over it. As long as you don't go over, you're fine. They don't care what you do. So it's like, okay, sure, I'll do it on Thursday then. And then I realised it. Thursday was then the longer day because I had to go in early for meeting bits. And so my Thursday went from being, or ended up being 11 till, it was supposed to be 11 till 4:30 and was 11 till 6:30. When I got Friday off, it was just like, seriously? And then getting out of the store afterwards is a nightmare. Because at 6, they close everything up, kind of thing. So then by 6:30, you're pretty much, you've got no way out, more or less. You're kind of locked in the building. You have to either, I ended up going out through the car park this time, but otherwise you have to take some dingy little alleyway bit to get out, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the way through, so I am never working past 5:30 again, because that is just, no, to work past it is a no-go for me. Just stop. Sorry, she was biting her paw, which is something a new collar's supposed to be stopping. So yeah, so now my holiday started yesterday, and it goes until, I need to get more read. Wait, yeah, I can do it from here. Goes until, I've got this week off, and then the Wednesday of the next week, which I like about that, and then back in on normal time zone. But it also means that I've only had to do 4 days of accessories, and it's like, yes. That has easily been the worst department so far. So, when I was with the first person for it, it wasn't that bad. She understood that I didn't know where bits were, and before I could even ask for help at times, or where some of the bits would go, she was telling me just like, oh yeah, those bits go there. And then I had someone different on Thursday, and that person was awful to work with. It's like, she found out I was working there, and she's like, yeah, you're here now, I'm not doing this alone. And I was thinking, okay, it's not really that difficult of a section, but fine, you're not doing it alone, kind of thing. It's quite an easy section, really. And then she started, and I realised why. She wasn't so much grateful I was there so she wasn't alone. She was grateful I was there so that she didn't have to do any work. Because she did it in the most inefficient way possible. So, one of the things they taught me early on was to take the tote with you. Because it saves time on moving bits. Which I agree with them on. Just take the tote with you rather than having to go back and forth across the store. It's just easier to take it with you. She didn't. she decided to just leave it. And at times, so the totes come on a little tray with wheels, and she even got one with a handle. She decided to pick up a singular tote at times and take that to where she was. But instead of thinking, oh, I know, I will make this much easier for myself and take the whole thing and reel it all the way around. No, the whole thing she left. And then she kept disappearing. And then, so the first day, when I ask her about where something is, because I don't know where everything is kind of on that section, or even what half the products are, purely because I'm just not into makeup or beauty bits. She ended up, so the first one, she told me, just like, oh yeah, it's over in that bit. This one, well, the one I had to replace her, no, she wasn't like that. She instead, I asked her about where the bath fizzers went, because we hadn't had those in over the past 3 days at that point. So we hadn't had any coming, so I didn't know what they were. And she was like, she was silent, and I was thinking, I swear I spoke loud enough. I did speak loud enough, didn't I? And starting to doubt myself that I'd spoke loud enough for her to hear. She then, when she did spoke, she was like, I'll just put them back and I'll find a spot for them. And I was thinking, I wasn't asking you to put them away. I just wanted to know where they were. I'm fine putting them away. So I don't care if she thinks there's a spot. If there's a spot. If I reckon there's a spot, I'm going to put them away. If not, so I can make the judgment for myself as to whether I can put them in or not. And then we also normally do the tote together, purely because that way it goes quicker, kind of thing. No, I was doing one. She left me to do that one, and started doing the ones next to it. And because it was filled up with a lot of bits I didn't know where were, she ended up finishing her kind of free. But she finished 3 in the time it went for me to do half of one of them. Purely because I just didn't know where the stuff was. And it was just like, seriously? And then, at the end of the day, so I've never been left in charge of handbags. So, the person I'm normally with, she has a particular way for them. And we do just leave them to her. It's very much, she does those. That way, she can put them how she likes them. And we're both fine with that kind of thing. The person I was with knew I hadn't done the handbags before. And that I kind of didn't do the handbags and just left it to the other. So, instead, kind of said to me, oh yeah, roughly match up their heights and their colours. And then, other than that, you're fine. Kind of thing. So I was thinking, just like, alright then, sure, I can do that. And tried it. She then came over and started going, oh no, this is all wrong, now we have to redo everything. And started making a really big fuss saying that I did everything wrong. And this is at kind of 6 o'clock. And she's saying, I need some help over here. We're going to have to redo all of this. I was thinking, no, you don't. It's not that bad. Kind of thing. And no. So I already didn't like her too much. I shouldn't judge people based on their voice. But she has the kind of typical movie style teen voice, which like, I know everything, you know nothing. So I was already judging her slightly on that. Which I shouldn't do, but I was. And so yeah, then after working with her, it was like, nope, didn't like it. And no, that has been officially the one. That has officially been the worst day so far that I've worked there. Just purely because of how she was. And how she kept saying it looked on. And it wasn't. It looked fine. The colours matched up. Kind of thing. It's fine. Some of the heights weren't correct, but seriously, it is 6 o'clock. If the person really cares and she's going, oh, I can just hear person one kind of moaning about it and saying how bad it looks. I thought, if she cares that much, she can do it herself. Just leave it be. It looks fine. As long as they're not in obvious wrong places, to say a red bag in with the black bags kind of thing, it doesn't matter too much. So the colours look fine. And then I think she also went and had a look over my other sections, which was hats, scarves, gloves, umbrellas, belts, purses. Which that section is fine. I'm fine with that one. I'm kind of can do that one easily. But yeah, I think she had to look over there to see if I'd done that bit properly. Well, up to her standard. And I've got a feeling she didn't like it, but it's like, seriously? Yeah. Very much hate it. And I want to drop, this is the one time that I've actually wanted to drop a name. But the only thing is, I don't actually know her name. She never told me her name. I hope. That or I've forgotten it. Probably I've forgotten it, but still. It's like the one time I actually want to drop a name in it. So yeah. Stressful week. Okay, I've got a week and a half now. Which is good. I have to spend today and tomorrow tidying. But everything's fine. Oh, and I figured out the name. So later tonight, we shall be playing a game called Control, which isn't a horror to most people. I can't really handle the game's kind of story plot to it, so it's going to seem like a horror to me. I'm going to be jumping quite a lot, even though it is only an action. Not even an action, really. Kind of, it's more of a first-person shooter type action. So yeah, just gonna have a drink. I need to refresh this drink, but oh well. So yeah, so we're gonna be playing that later on tonight. Okay, most of these are rich. It's purely there's been a lot of stuff going on with my family at the moment, which kind of you won't be finding out just yet. Maybe once bits are more finalised, possibly. Not next year, once it's all kind of blown over. But yeah, so because of that, I'm quite sure my heart can't take the stress of an actual kind of full-blown horror game at the moment. So, won't be proper horror game, but I'll get the same effect of as though I was playing a horror game. Because it terrifies me, Control. So, I made it through the first 2 training levels, and then I crept because I couldn't handle it. But even then, the only reason I started playing it was because my mum's boyfriend was playing it, and I wanted to see what it was because it's a very weird name to just name it Control. So normally games are at least kind of 2 kind of thing. So yeah, so I wanted to see what it was, and part of me wishes I hadn't. Oh, there's also get some new content next week. Because I'm not going to want to stream Minecraft every single day. I like Minecraft, but I don't play it every single day. Not anymore. I don't think I could stream it every single day either. So, not just for my sanity, but for your sanity. So, Wandering Trader spawned in there. Right. So on that note, it will be a first-person shooter. The friend of the stream will probably be able to figure out what it is, because I was talking to him about this yesterday, and I managed to find the right one. It was 4th in the list. I didn't even have to categorize the Xbox list. It was 4th there, so that was good. I'm gonna part of me wants to play off stream just to see how I am at it. And the rest of me goes, nope, play it on stream, get your first moments recorded, and see how bad you are at the start. So that is what we're going to be doing. On the very first, so I don't know if it'll be the Monday or the Tuesday. Probably be the Tuesday, just in case I forget, and then I've got Monday kind of to set up the Ethernet bit, because I will need it set up on an Ethernet cable for it. Yeah, we're going to be playing the first-person shooter. I'm not going to say what it is yet, purely because then it leads some mystery to it, kind of thing, as to what the game actually is. So you will just have to either kind of show up on the day, or at least check the notification on the day, as to see what it is. Which I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm not sure how I'll do. I've had 2 first-person shooters that I've actually done well at, and that's GTA and Ratchet and Clank. All of the others, I am rubbish at. All of the other ones that I've tried, I can't aim. So we could end up winning some things, or we could end up losing very badly. That will kind of be determined on the day as to whether I'm actually able to aim or not. Even in here, it's like I wouldn't regard my as a first-person shooter or anywhere near to it. And even then, I have days when I'm good at it, and other days where I'm not. So, yeah, a little bit difficult. Alright, let's grab these. I just realized I was using a chest to keep a track of when I should, what ones I should plant next and so forth, but I can't do that now. Oh, and I have got carrots grown for you. Also suddenly had the realization I might have grown through all of my carrots, but nope. I'm thinking I might make one of the villagers a zombie village soon. I've got a weakness potion that's splash as well. Because I found an igloo last night that I hadn't been in that happened to have kind of villager bit underneath. And it had splash potion of weakness, and then in the chest, rather conveniently, there was a golden apple. Which golden apples are supposed to spawn with it, but normally I get it set. It's kind of, it either has a one potion or it doesn't have a golden apple. So it's kind of, normally it's quite difficult to do and I can't do those bits. But we will be able to. We're also going to get the wax on, wax off achievement today, actually. I just remembered that. There's a pig upstairs. Because I've got all the bits for that. I've been waiting for the right time for it. Which we could do now. Give the other ones a little bit more time to grow. Yeah. We're going to go do that bit now. Give the other crops a tiny bit more time. Even though they won't grow without anyone near, but still. Oh, and it's nighttime. Okay, we're going to skip the night. And yeah, I have currently got it on peaceful. Just because down there, I don't know for certain if mobs can spawn. And the way I do the farming is I kind of, well, my AFK farming. So I will plant them and then I will bring up a YouTube video or music, or I will read. And roughly every 20 to 25 minutes, if I'm reading, it's every chapter or every other chapter, depending on how long the chapters are. So if they're short, then it's every few chapters. If they're long, then it's every chapter. I will check back on how the farm crops are doing. So because of that, it can be several days and nights in between at times, especially on the long ones. So I kind of didn't want there to be any, what was it? Any mobs spawning in, and because if I'm not paying attention to it, and they can then, so it counts you not hitting respawn and respawning kind of thing. Even though technically your character's dead, it does still count it as you're in the area. Which is stupid, because a dead person can't guard their bones, but oh well, it's Minecraft logic. So, from there you kind of have to judge it. So, if it goes past the 5 minutes, then the items that I've gathered and anything, depending on how my character's been killed, so if it was a creeper kind of thing, those blocks and items despawn, which I don't want to have to. I don't want to come back to having my items have despawned. I had that happen once. It's not fun. Weird. Okay, I don't have any on me. This might take a while. We need to get beeswax to wax the copper blocks, which is done by using a shear on a beehive when it's full and there's a campfire under it. So it has to be a campfire, otherwise the bees will attack. Which thankfully I have this section set up here. Here we go. And then that gives 3 per 1. So we're gonna just let them do that. I've got another beehive that I might bring over, because I have got a silk touch bit. We'll see kind of how long it takes them to refill. So that's, if it takes them a while, bring another one, and then got kind of 2 going on at the same time. But don't know how long it would. I haven't crafted bees. So yeah. Oh yeah, one thing we're going to be testing. So with the new update, so they do have, there is the warden in this, which I was expecting to be in the update that a few months ago. It's kind of the update, but it wasn't there. So instead it's coming out in this update. And what we're going to be doing is, so it's signal blocks. Well, the signal Wi-Fi blocks kind of thing. I can't remember what they're actually called, but the blue redstone blocks that give off the signal, they load it up and kind of tell it that you're near. And if you set off too many of those, it rises up from the ground. So what we're going to be checking, and we're going to check it with a creative world, is whether or not, if we have those on the surface, whether it will go completely up to kind of the surface level or not. If it doesn't, then we have to be sneaky and we can try and use them in builds and get rid of them. If it does, we are just going to have to be sneaky and loot everything and hope that it doesn't see us at any point. And we won't be able to use them in builds. Okay, this takes them a while. Yep, I'm going to go get the other one. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be, when it comes out, that's what we're going to be checking. And we're also going to be checking of any glitches before we do kind of load it up in this world. Just so that there's kind of, we don't run into anything by accident. Because supposedly it builds it on underneath. So we're going to see. I might create a copy of the world on the 29th. Just so that then we can load up the copy in the new update version on the 30th and see if it crashes it. Which hopefully it doesn't. Unfortunately, unlike in PC, on here you can't just kind of unload the update. So on PC you can change what version you're playing on as to which one you kind of load it up in. on here, once you install the update, you are playing on the update. You haven't got a choice as to whether you play on that one, on the update before it. You're just playing on that update. Which is annoying, to say the least. If anything, because some of the past updates have been quite good. So, I didn't really like the kind of water monster the drowned update. I just don't like the mob the drowned. So it would have been nicer in a way to have it kind of give me the chance to go back and play before that one. Which I think if you downloaded certain hacked bits, then you could. But I'm not about to download hacks onto my Xbox. I don't even know how I would download them actually. So I downloaded a few mod bits onto, well, not mod bits, but a few kind of, I don't really know what to call them. A few things. Okay, we grabbed that. We've got bee nest. Hopefully the kit was. I can't see one flying around. And I put the flowers right outside it, so it wouldn't have to fly too far. Okay, so yeah. Where was I? Yeah, downloaded a few things onto the phone version so that I could experiment on there. And they didn't really turn out, but they worked at the time, but now they're too laggy. That I'm not sure if they're too powerful for the game or if the game's too powerful for them. But either way, it doesn't really work anymore, which is disappointing. But at the same time, a relief because I found I was using them too easily. Sure, I could do it so I still had the achievements enabled, which was good. Because I don't like how kind of putting yourself into operator mode on here disables the achievements, but on PC allows you to still get them. PC is kind of it's bugged, it's overpowered gameplay. So yeah. Where was it? Alright, so it needs to be on this side of the tree. Okay. And so that bit there. That bit there. Break those. Alright. Now to go and plant. We gotta get flowers down. You know, I'm starting to think that the bee wasn't in there. Alright. We're gonna go take it back because bees can't be out at night. There we go. We're gonna take it back, see if we can see the bee because I know I didn't kill it. And it didn't come out of the nest, so it must be back over this way and it must have gone far. Which is annoying. And if not, we will be breeding some more bees in the next Minecraft day. Because I deliberately left the tree it was on. Not kind of deliberately left today, but I deliberately hadn't done anything to it. So that the bee could have its tree. Okay, and boom. Right, where is it? It's the bee. I can't hear any bees around. Okay. I think the bee might be dead. Alright, looks like we're breeding some bees tomorrow. In the next Minecraft day. So yeah. That's our plans for the update bits. But no. Oh yeah, I started past 9, that's right. I was just thinking that's weird. It's now 10:22 kind of thing. It's saying it's only been 52 minutes, but no, I started past 9. Purely because I did just wake up late. So I was supposed to do washing up yesterday, which I forgot about. Until it reached midnight. So stayed up late to do those. There we go. That one and that one. Right, now then. That bit and... Oh, sugar. Alright. Alright, Rex. Okay, so we need to get 7 more. And they drop them in freeze. And it's night time, so they won't be out. Okay. The least we can do actually is start plating them. These make a weird sound when placed. Okay, so we've got those bits, and then we've got these ones left to go. Which, once you've waxed them, so then with each hit of the axe takes off a layer of wax, which is what we plan to do. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. That way we'll have it kind of on all of them. And it should work. Hopefully. I don't know. Hope this is how it worked. I've forgotten what the YouTube video did fully. If I'm remembering it correctly, it just hit them with an axe on their designated number of times, and then it was fine. If I'm remembering it correctly. If not, then I need to rewatch the YouTube video again. So, hopefully, I'm remembering it correctly. I don't want to watch the video again. It wasn't an interesting video. Let's just make a couple of signs. Okay. And we're going to put 1, 2, 4. There we go. Alright, are they going to do anything? Nope, let's go do some villager trading. Whilst we've got the potatoes, and whilst it's night time, might as well do some villager trading. Because those bits are the only ones that are time sensitive, so where the villagers can't reach their beds. So we've got them glitched, kind of, the game says that they can reach their beds, which allows kind of the trading process to reset and the iron golems to spawn. But at the same time, they physically can't reach their beds. So, kind of, in that sense, they then never sleep during the night. Purely just because they can't reach it. They're just like, can't get to the bed to go to sleep. So, it's kind of cool, really. But it means that we can do trading with them anytime. And it still resets their trades because the game's like, no, you can. Those aren't high enough. Okay. I hate how you have to judge how high they are. It's kind of, with carrots they change colour. With these, they might change colour, but it's not enough to really tell any difference. So you do just have to judge how high they are as to whether or not they're done. Oh, it was on this bit. And that bit. There we go. Oh, but another thing I can't wait for. In the new update, they made it so that when there's at least light level 1, the mobs don't spawn. Which I am really looking forward to. Because then it means I won't have to have millions of torches. It'll take me longer to figure out kind of the right placement for them. So that it does make it so monsters can't spawn. But at the same time, it's like, yes, monsters can't spawn. The only thing is that the glare would have been really useful for that. Sure, we wouldn't have had it for about a year. But the glare would have been useful. Because it could have told me, yep, no monsters can spawn in this room. Which, annoyingly, people decided to vote for the ally instead. Or the ally and copper golem. Which, seriously, so the ally I can understand partially. Because in this bit would be able to collect the potatoes for me. Kind of thing. It can go back and collect stuff that you've missed. Well, only stuff that you've kind of dropped. But all that it did was push buttons randomly. It didn't do anything else. Just push buttons randomly. So, sure, it could be a fun way to troll your friends. But it's like, seriously? And even then, it doesn't even really... Actually, like, uses up copper. So I have half a double chest full of copper. Which is just useful to me, useless to me at the moment. I've kind of, once you've made one spyglass, you don't really need another. And once you've got the copper for the copper blocks, you don't really need the copper anymore. It's kind of just a useless block for me at this point. I'm just going to break one down. Oh, they only gave me one that time. And it's going to give more. There we go. Yeah, the carrots are iffy as to how many they'll give you. Oh, there's a squirrel. Okay. So yeah. It was so annoying to see the copper golem getting votes. The ally at least is semi-useful. The copper golem is just useless. It doesn't do anything to enhance the gameplay at all. So, that's annoying. And then, kind of, but then I was so looking, because it's very much, well, on the other versions you can check light level. And if you couldn't tell, I am quite bitter about how the glare didn't win. Very bitter about that. Beetroot. Is this the carrot guy? Yep, this is a carrot guy. Potato guy anywhere? He's a carrot guy. Here's a potato guy. We need more of the carrots, so we can't do any more carrot trades just yet. We should probably be saving some of these for replanting. Here we go. 2 stacks for replanting. And we'll save that bit. Oh, and that one. Okay, So we're going to have it. It's going to go wheat, potato, beetroot. And then we're going to test it on each one. So, no, turns out it's beetroot. But you can see the difference in their arm as to which one they kind of want. Okay, we're out of beetroot. Because they all want at least 16 and we've only got 14. So I'm going to shut his flap. Nope. And here's a wheat guy. Whenever I'm looking for the wheat ones, I always have trouble finding them. Until I'm not actively looking for them. See? He is beetroot guy, so that means he gets shot. Carrot guy. Oh, here's potato, but he's kind of, we've exhausted his trade. Same with that one. This one's sweet. Nah. Okay. Oh, and then I can nearly watch Christmas. Also, the biggest tease for me. So, those who know me know that I say my favorite movies are my favorite movie series. Just movie in general is the How to Train Your Dragon series. Kind of, they are my favorite, but they're not. They're my favorite regular movie. My favorite movie that a lot don't find out about is a semi-silent set of movies. The Snowman and then its sequel and the Snow Dog. And I love those movies. So I say semi-silent because the characters in it don't talk. But throughout it there's music playing. So where they don't talk, it's silent on their end. So you don't hear anything from them. But at the same time, because there's music playing, it isn't classed as a silent movie. Because there is sound coming through. So, yeah, semi-silent movie. And it's amazing. And then I saw an ad for it last night about it being in theatres. And I was thinking just like, yes, I can go and watch it. And of course, it's in London. It's like, seriously, I'm not going to be able to go up to London to watch the theatre bit. Not this close to... it'll be too expensive. And it's like, no. I need to watch the movie. So I'm hoping that somehow a copy of it will end up somewhere that I can watch it. And then I can just go and watch that bit before they come to Southend with it. That might be nice if they came to Southend. Because it's amazing. Even so, every single year I watch it. I have 3 movies that I watch each year around Christmas time. And that is Legend of the Guardians, Owls of Cahul. I always watch that one at Christmas. And The Snowman and the Snow Dog. I always watch them. I refuse to watch kind of another, different movie bit. Well, no, I do watch other movies, but I always watch those at Christmas. I will never not watch them. So, the fact that I'm making myself wait till the 1st of December, but the fact that it's nearly Christmas, it's like, yes, I can nearly watch them. Are they going to come out? Hello? I haven't moved that one. That one I've moved. But that one I haven't moved. Do I need to hold flowers? Will you come up for flowers? Are my bees shy? Oh, there was a bee. There was bees in there. Okay, well that one's dead. Oh, yeah, they were just shy. Where did the other one go? Did he go in the house? Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave the bees. Just leave the bees for a little bit. Whoops. So, I accidentally killed one. Thankfully, there was three bees there before I moved the new one there. So if the new one was holding 2, and then one just died, that means we've now got 4 bees. So it's not end of the world. Alright, let's trade this guy. No, okay. Nope, I want the brick trade. Where's the other one? There was 4 of them. One, 2. There we go. Okay, so new plan. We are going to go and find some more bees. Find some more bees. We'll take the horse with us. Just to make the travel time quicker. Unless these are growing any beeswax. I don't think they have though. No. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go find some bees. And I need to get a silk touch axe soon. There we go. Yeah, they still haven't come out yet. Yeah. Well, on to new bees. Great. I should have just left the other bit where it was. And kind of not done anything with it. But no, I had to move it. And then break it. Maybe it was because I moved it whilst it was full. I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do though is find some more. To which we are going to go off in that direction. Because I haven't gone too far that way. But I have gone far that way, but still. It's kind of, there's more like, I think there's more plains biomes over this way. So we're going to go this way. And hopefully get plains biome. We want either plains or plains forest because that's where they tend to spawn in. So I think they can be found in savannas, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know that I find them typically in plains forests. Yeah. Great. Another animal killed. And then we don't need to take any food with us because we're in peaceful. It's kind of, we're not going to run out of hunger bits. And horses don't take full damage, so we don't need to worry about that. Which, oh, actually, yeah, with there being the update, oh, I hope Mojang doesn't fix that. I like the fact that horses don't take full damage on this when you're riding them. I hope they haven't fixed it. That would be so annoying if they have. The amount of horses I will lose due to fall damage will go up by quite a lot. It'll be nearly all of them. Because it's not so bad on the small slopes, but when it's in the real mounty bits, I do just have a habit of making the horse just jump. So, yeah, I reckon I'll lose a lot of horses. We'll probably have to just stop naming them. And I came to one side of it. It was iffy as to whether it was supposed to be the left side or the right side. Got that one. It's been... So they don't normally spawn with a tower of sand, so it means I've got it. But yeah. So the streams I've been watching recently. So I watched... Wait, what's this guy doing all the way out here? Okay. No, we'll leave him for now. So yeah, so streams I've been watching recently. I recently watched one. No, so there was a bacon stream that I missed, so I watched that and caught up on that. Then there was, I found out a second bacon stream, but on a different channel, which I hadn't been following, which is why I missed it, even though I wanted to watch it. But where they did it on a different channel, I kind of didn't get the notif for it. So that was annoying. They also didn't post that they were actually live on that channel, I don't think. That or my phone was turned off. Either one. Either way, I didn't find out about it until afterwards. And then... So then last night, they did another stream of them going around and kind of taste testing a bunch of different restaurants' foods. Which I started off watching. And then another stream I watched went live. And I don't miss his streams. So I went to his stream where he managed to get locked in his office. It's fully... So what had happened to him was the lock kind of fell out. I think he was saying. But it fell down and made it so instead of his door being unlocked, it was locked. Which is like great. And he was saying that it wasn't a bit, and I think he thought people were thinking it's a bit. So yeah, and he tried calling for help from kind of anyone around him because he's in an office block. And there was nobody. I'm quite sure they all went home. I think he deliberately streams when no one's really around. Purely because that way he doesn't disturb them, because most of the ones around him are lawyers. At least from what he's told us. So yeah, so he got himself locked in his office. He managed to jimmy it open with his card. Or key card bit to get in. It's like, seriously? Not really the best thing. No. So then he ended up having a nice stream though. It was a nice stream to watch, but made it so because I'd then missed an hour of content from the restaurant stream that was going on at the same time, that I couldn't watch that. But at the same time, because I'd then missed about an hour and a half's worth, if not 2 hours of content of another stream I watch, I then couldn't watch his stream. Which I probably could, but there'd be spoilers and the bits they'd missed. Oh, I see bee. I see bees. Okay. They've got no flowers, that's why. Alright, time to go get flowers. I'm gonna get some bones first. So, I'm gonna kill the fish. Okay, we've got... This should be enough. We've got one bone. Ideally we want more, but... Should be enough. We're also gonna breed them a little bit. Oh, they've got some flowers there. Where did the bees go? Alright, we're on the hunt for bees. Where did they go? Is there another hive nearby, or is that the only one? Hopefully they haven't died. Let's try getting up higher. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Okay. We're gonna go through this bit. Ah, there we go. Bee. Yep. And this way. Yay! Let's grab up these. Alright, at night time when they all go in, that is when we kind of strike and take that home. Okay. So we need it. So it is currently on this bit, and the sun is directly there. It's going around that way. So it's from there to there. So it's left to sunset. Okay. Hello. Are you not gonna go into your house? Is there another one? Can you not? Are you telling me that? I think it's telling me it can't get in. But it can get in. That, or it's being stubborn and just doesn't want me near it. It's going off this way. Where is it going? Let's follow the bee. See if it takes us to a different hive. Unless it's searching for more. Is this one too far away? Okay. Okay, that one's gone in. I think it just wanted more flowers. Okay, so we're gonna do that bit like that. And we take that. Now we're gonna mine this back up. There we go. Yep, I'll need to change that drink soon. Now actually to find the horse again. We've lost Midnight again. Somehow we've lost a black horse in diamond armor in amongst greens and browns. It's black and blue against green and brown. But somehow we keep losing the horse. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go back down here. Alright. And just for good measure, just kill the cow. Don't need its meat, but gonna kill it anyway. Yeah, there we go. It's nice. No, we just gotta wait. We've gotta wait for either night time or for that to be full again. Well, ideally we'll wait for night time either way, actually. Just so that it's kind of we don't lose any by accident. So we need 4 more. So we need to wait for it to refill itself a couple of times. Well, not itself, but for them to refill it a couple of times. And for it to turn nighttime for them to all be inside it so that we don't lose any in the move. I think Midnight likes to play hide and seek. It keeps wandering off. Okay. And let's just wait for this bit. So yeah, so I was debating whether or not today to do the stream, well no, to do the tidying to music or to watch a stream at the same time. And I've decided to watch a stream at the same time, seeing as I've got several that are kind of I've missed. I've got, let's see, so there's the one where a creator made a rare appearance. The first cooking stream I missed. I think there's another cooking stream I missed, but I'm not entirely sure. I need to check their account. There's then the restaurant stream that I missed. So I've got at least 3 streams to watch. They're all about 3-4 hours long. So thankfully I have got, for 2 of them I have got until the 21st. No, 23rd to watch them. Because that's when they're next doing a special stream. So I've got until the 23rd. So I'm gonna watch one of the others first. That, although it doesn't have a time limit on it, it's kind of want to watch that one more. Also goes on longer than them. So I'm gonna have that one in the background. The bees aren't going inside. Bee, you need to go inside your house. You can't be out at night. As I say, it just doesn't go into its house. Yeah. It's confused. We might have to just leave it. that I think they're confused. Okay. Let's see up this bit. Okay. There'll be a song playing in the background that I know is kind of definitely stream friendly and not DMCA bits. So, yeah, because I'm going to the toilet, I suggest that you do as well. If you've been watching this long, go to the toilet, have a little mini stretch. Be back in about a minute, maybe two.
This one goes out.
Okay, I am now back stream. I will now have to learn how to edit because I'm so I'm not sure if the song The Barrel is copyright or not. I haven't said any messages through from Twitch, so either it's fine from there, or not enough of it played, or they understand it was an accident and I didn't realise that was going into the next bit. But yeah, either way, don't know. Got a feeling YouTube might try and copyright it, so yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to edit. So that's 1 hour 30 odd, about 1 hour 31, which I now need to make a note of in my phone, just so that I don't remember it. Yeah, it's the easiest way. No, 31. Put a full stop instead of a H. No, 31. And edit out barrel. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just so that it doesn't get copyright claimed, because although these currently don't make me any money, I can't do with another copyright claim on YouTube. So I've got a feeling they might go, hang on a minute, you're doing this on purpose now. So 1 or 2, you can excuse. Oh, seriously, it's not in there. Great. Okay. The laptop is thoroughly crashing. So the stream's been fine, and the laptop's going, nope, it's crashing. Laptop's definitely on its last phase, which is annoying. But oh well, for next week it should have better in, because it's kind of, I'll be having the Xbox plug, the router. It shouldn't have it won't have to travel. Okay, let's mine this bit. So I understand I'm doing this with a pickaxe, not an axe. But even still, this takes a little bit too long. Considering it is a diamond one. I think. Yeah, efficiency 4 diamond. And it takes a little bit too long. Okay, so we just need one more. Oh, we're just going to leave that there now. Okay. It's also a couple of these. The bee is pushing the horse along. Your attention. Oh, and it's going to expand its face as well. Oh, the bees are adorable. I think it's on its... Oh no, it's not on its friends. Yeah, you go put that away. Or not. That's always a possibility to just not put it away. We're gonna go see if we can get... Ah, there we go. One more. But for that we need some more bones. And there's a dolphin. Great. Just so we need something that we can't kill or damage in any way. Although we're on peaceful kind of thing. If you damage them in any way, then all of them attack. Okay, here we go. sold the fish. Get rid of that bit. Okay, there's nothing interesting right at the very bottom. I thought there might have been something cool at the bottom of it, but listen. Okay. There we go. We've got more variety now. And the laptop. What is going on with the laptop? This is just... Wish I could show you it in a way. Yeah, it keeps saying on... Okay, let's... Quality... Let's turn down the quality. Nope, I can't turn down the quality. Shoot. I'm doing it in the... Okay. I'm gonna ignore that bit for now. That's a little bit too complicated for me at the moment. Okay. Boom. We're gonna leave that here actually. So we've got bee's nest. There we go. Took a screenshot of the cords. Now let's go get the achievement. So if I go onto here, that shows achievement. Oh, for pity's sake. Alright, we're gonna save and quit. And we're gonna try and sign in. Because otherwise we won't be able to get the achievement. It will be bad. No, it does support Microsoft Realms. It needs to sign me in. And okay, it's now signed me in. Apparently I have played on here for 1,100 hours. Oh, sugar, I did it wrong. I'm supposed to take off of there and then... Oh, sugar. Oh, for pity's sake. I think. You know, we're just gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna get back. Try how I think it is. Hope it works. Even though I'm starting to think it won't. And that I've messed it up. I've got a strong feeling I've messed it up. But now to just get out of this forest area. Just gonna bust through. Okay. So we need to go this way. Is it fast? Oh, okay, well, fine, we'll take the horse. We're gonna take the baby horse with us. I ain't even got a lead. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Changed my skin. Oh well. This is gonna take forever. We can't even leave it and come back because otherwise despawn. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. So I do have blocks. Okay, good. Oh, this wasn't that big of a dip. I thought it was deeper than that. Thought it was kind of. You come this way, little horsey. We've got 1,000 blocks to go. Yeah, lost interest. Okay, so we're in for another long segment of the stream. Oh, sugar. Nope. Do I have anything that they eat? No, I don't because also, I've seen some videos on recently that are annoying. So, what the people have been doing on it is they kind of do something normal, like just put in this way, and then, oh no, I am now stuck in a gap which I can't get out of. And it is seriously. So, with the most recent one I've been watching, the person that's done it, the first time he fell in, it was believable because it's kind of he was walking along, jumping bits, didn't see the gap, and it's around bedrock, so the chances that the gap's going to be deep isn't likely. So I thought, okay, that's not too bad. He generally kind of not have known that was there. I think the stream's actually crashing it. Or maybe not. Okay. Then he did it again. Where did the horse go? Oh, we've lost the kid again. Yeah. And then it happened a second time. Straight after he got out, he fell in again, and it's like, seriously? It's one of those things where the first time is believable, kind of thing. Second time, not so much. So, I reckon he's just doing it. It's for like another one I watch. I started to watch him for his little building bits that he did. And he started, except he has ways that he can get, and he's like, oh no, I can't get out. And then he deliberately does, well, play items wrong or uses it wrong so that he can't get out. Which really gets on my nerves. It's like, no, you can get out. And they are just doing it so it's clickbait. Which, I hate clickbait bits. Okay, so I need to go more this way. Yep, come this way. Okay, so we've reached a river. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a new account, a different account on in a second. Or in a minute. Once we kind of get back to the home. Hey. Little baby horse. This way. Come on now, it's fine, you're not self. Does he not like leaves? Oh, okay, fine. I will place some wood. Seeing as his AI doesn't see leaves as a block. Because of course it doesn't. Okay. Stupid horse. It better grow up to be a fast horse after all of this. If it doesn't, I'm killing it. Okay. There we go. We're gonna go backwards a little bit. Okay. And drink. When we get to the village, we can take a little bit of a break, hopefully. Unless it's the village I looted from beds. If it is, then we can't take a break. Not because the mobs are angry or anything, but because it was going to be a break to kind of skip the night and get rid of the rain. I've got a feeling this is the village where I took their beds. Although we do have to be careful because it is another horse and he could get attached to that one. Yeah, this is the village where I looted the stuff. Right, so we're gonna... Oh. Gonna let them be a moment. There we go. You can go join your friend. Go on, go join your friend. It's walking away. Okay, it doesn't like its friend. Yep, nope. Down that way. Look, horse, I am over here. There we go. Okay. We're almost home. See, if it was fully grown, I would just tame it, because then it won't despawn. But no, has to be a baby. Nope, come back. In which I'm going to let you guys name this one. So I'll be looking for name suggestions over tonight and tomorrow as to what to name the horse. Well, not tonight and tomorrow. Tonight and Monday. Because we have got the resources to go and grab a name tag for it, so... Stupid cactus. So yeah. There we go. There's our sugar. There's our kelp farm. I think it's tired. Okay. We have only got a few hundred more blocks to go. And this is an excruciating slow place. This is really... How the laptop still thinks the bitrate is going down, I don't know. Oh well. Okay. Okay, we can see it clearly, so that means that we are even closer to being home. And it's raining, which means that we are officially in the right biome. There we go. Our giant jungle tree, our kelp farm, village, iron farm, farm behind the iron farm that isn't quite in sight yet, but nearly is. Just gotta make it until we get to the house, and then it'll be fine, and then I can put it on the lead. It's almost there. There's our 3 dogs. Okay. We've got about 100 more blocks to go. It's so close. Okay. Leave them 2 like that. Nope. Does have wheat though, so we can give it some wheat. I think. And slime balls. So worst case scenario, we just make a new lead. You 2 are lucky I need you. Okay. We're gonna go grab some more. And I shouldn't have left that open. Yay! It's tamed. Alright. Midnight, give me your setup for the moment. And... Yep, this is a fasten. Oh, and it's a jumper. Okay, we need to build a jump test site. It can jump up onto here. Oh, Midnight, you might be getting early retirement. That's a jumper. That is... Whoa. Okay. Yeah, Midnight's getting early retirement for a little bit. Can go in here. Spend its time in there. You guys better come up with a good name for this horse. This is... Whoa. I haven't had this one this good in a while. So this is a lot faster than Midnight goes. And it jumps a lot higher too. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we did that. Okay. Now we wait and see if it's just lag or if we did it. Hopefully we did it. Because this is all of them. In the meantime, let's go do some villager trades. It'll pop up if it has. We'll give it kind of the time it needs. Come on, this way. Stupid horse. It will be able to jump that. I hope. Yep, it can. Good, good. So yeah, then it does take a little while for it to load in. Which is annoying, but oh well, can't rush the game. Nope. Go away. These are mine. I know you villagers like to steal. Okay. There we go. Oh, we must have a giant cave system underneath there. There's a bat there. Right, it hasn't popped up yet. I'm starting to get even more worried. That we haven't done it right. But we have. Unless does it not count it? Okay, so the bits on these ones. I reckon it's not counted it. Let's just craft these. Let's see now. I reckon I've done it wrong. Okay. So then we'll stand on this one. Let's check. Has that gone up? Five out of 32. Great. So that is oxidized. So that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. those are done. Right. We are back where we started. Yep. Well, we're not going to end it on a sad note, so instead, let's go and build some more barn. Because we've got these bits, which we needed 19.5 stacks to finish it. And we have got just under 3.5. Gonna pop him in here. Give him his pen. So we go this way, and then it's up here. Here we go, 1. And I've reached the end of it, okay. Okay. Oh, so it failed this time round. It'll be ready for the next kind of stream, next Minecraft stream. Might be tomorrow, or it might be Monday. I typically try to have a Sunday off. 2 reasons. 1, because I used to stream several times a week, and it'd be about 6 days in the week, so I felt having Sunday off was suffice. And 2, because my mum would be in, I kind of didn't want to know what she was doing. So yeah, but where she's looking after Ian, might be able to do a stream. That, and I haven't been streaming every day. So, who knows? There might be a stream tomorrow. There might not. Will definitely be one Monday though. There'll be a long one Monday, and it'll be plugged into Ethernet, so it shouldn't lag or anything. I might put, instead of having it 1080, I might put it at 720, just because the laptop doesn't seem to be able to handle 1080. It seems to not like it at all, to the point that it's been buffering on the same screen for ages now. So yeah, so gonna have to put that at a lower bit for that one, which is fine. It doesn't change it too much. But no. And then hopefully by Mondays this should be done. I'm hoping before the update gets out to have this finished. I'm not sure if we'll get the secret bunker finished, but I'm hoping that we'll have this bit finished. Just so that way the new update doesn't interfere with it. It shouldn't do, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Although it also might then make it easier, because clay spawns more in the lush claves, so who knows? I could be missing out on making it easier for myself, or I could be saving myself from it being harder. And I'll leave that singular one. We're not going back up there to place 1 block. Alright, and then okay. That is it for today's stream. Yeah, there'll be we'll be playing Control tonight as the horror stream. So that's normal time zone of 11:30 till 1. Yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed and had a nice time. We have got this horse, which is really actually, yeah. We'll build a little mini jump course for him. It's not gonna be fancy. It's just gonna be the same type of jump course I always build. It's just to test how high they can jump. So 1, and then we've got 2-block jump, and then we go here. Three-block jump, and then we're gonna go here. 4-block jump, and then this one's gonna be wide, but oh well. 3, 4, 5. And on each one, I'm gonna go back to the crafting table. We're gonna put slabs because there is kind of the half block. We've got 12 slabs. Actually, yeah, we will need this bit. We're just gonna break those to get down. Okay, let's see how high I can jump. I think it's over the 5 blocks, over half, but I'm not sure. So that bit easy. 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 5.5. No, that's 4.5. It's just against there. Okay, so max jump 4.5 blocks. That is amazing. Which, if we go here, oh yeah, that's exactly 4.5 blocks. Because the stairs count as half a block. So it's a 4.5 block jump. And it's amazing speed. So yeah, I'm expecting to come up with a good name for it, chat. It is a brown horse. That's river. So I'm expecting a good name. And nothing that will get me banned. So it does have to be in English. It can't be a foreign name. Or kind of a foreign word name bit. So you can't say kind of suggest the name. So I know what that means, but yeah, it needs to be an English word in English. So if I searched it up, it would tell me the definition in English, and it would also not be rude. Otherwise, yeah, that's just not happening. So yeah, I will see you all tonight. So yeah.